The moon hung low in the sky, a silver crescent casting an eerie glow over the overgrown field. The Ferris wheel stood as a skeletal giant, its seats swaying ominously in the wind. The carnival had been abandoned for decades, but the air still carried the faint scent of sugary treats and grease. It was as if time had frozen the moment the last visitor left, leaving behind a place where joy had rotted into something sinister. The creak of metal echoed through the empty space, a sound that seemed to follow you no matter where you turned. A slash newcomer stood at the edge of the field, their breath visible in the chill of the night. They had heard the rumors, whispers of strange lights and laughter that seemed to come from nowhere, but they didn't believe them. The Ferris wheel groaned louder, and the wind carried the faint sound of distant laughter. It sounded like children, but it was too late for anyone to be here. The newcomer took a step forward, their foot crunching on gravel. The laughter stopped. Suddenly, the carousel in the center of the field lurched to life, its colorful horses rising and falling in a jerky, unnatural rhythm. The music was warped and discordant, slipping in and out of tune like a broken record. The newcomer froze, their heart pounding in their chest. The ride slowed to a stop, and the laughter returned, this time closer. It wasn't just one voice. It was many, overlapping in a way that made it impossible to tell where they were coming from. The newcomer turned to leave, but their feet felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. A shadow moved behind one of the booths, just a flicker, but enough to catch their eye. They approached cautiously, their breath coming in quick gasps. The booth was old and weathered, the painted sign reading "Teddy Raffle" in peeling letters. Inside, the prizes were still lined up, stuffed animals with dead glass eyes and faded fur. In the center of the shelf, one bear sat upright, its button eyes staring directly at the newcomer. They reached out to touch it, and the moment their fingers made contact, the carousel roared back to life. This time, it was faster, the music louder and more frantic. The laughter reached a fever pitch, and the newcomer realized it wasn't coming from all around them, it was coming from the ride. They turned just in time to see the horses' mouths open, revealing black, gaping holes filled with rows of tiny, sharp teeth. The laughter wasn't human, it was something else, something that had been waiting. The newcomer tried to run, but the ground beneath them seemed to shift, as though the very earth was rooting them in place. The ride slowed again, and the laughter faded into an oppressive silence. The newcomer didn't wait to see what would happen next. They turned and sprinted back through the field, not stopping until they were far beyond the reach of the carnival's eerie glow. They never spoke of that night, but some say that on quiet evenings, you can still hear the sound of a carousel playing in the distance, accompanied by the faint, unsettling laughter of something that's still waiting for its next rider. And if you listen closely, you might just hear your name.